Alright, so I'm going to do a walk-around video of my 1994 E36 M3 Euro Spec. This is going to be a pretty long video, so what it is, I'm going to show you guys the outside of the car, and then I'll go on the inside, and I'll pop the hood, I'll pop the trunk, I'll start it up, and kind of show you guys the whole thing. I just want to say this car is damn near perfect, and when I say damn near perfect, it's as close to perfect as it can be for a 49,000 mile car. There's no significant dings, dents, or scratches. If anything, there's just like, honestly, just a handful of rock chips, but really not many. I mean, it is in impeccable condition. So, like I said, this is going to be a pretty long video. So first, I'm just going to walk around the outside. Oops. Alright, bear with me for a sec. I'm just going to adjust my little lens. Alright, so I'm going to start with the front of the car. Or actually, I'm going to work my way from the top down, so I'll show you guys the roof, even though there's really not much to show, but and I'll point out every little flaw that this car has as I go, so it's probably going to be a pretty boring video, but all the glass is original. I don't know if you can see that with the shadow. Sun's starting to come out too. Like I said, the paint is really nice on this car. The hood is in really nice shape. There's really no rock chips on it. There's only like a couple little imperfections, and I'll point them out in a second. So there's like a, let me see, make sure, that's like a little chip or something right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. Wish the sun didn't just come out. It kind of is making it glary. Here's the other one. It's like a little speck right there. Headlights are definitely really nice. They're not all fogged up or anything. I believe these grills are aftermarket, along with the BMW badge. They came on the car when I bought it, so. Trim's definitely in really nice shape all around the car. There is like a paint chip right here in between the grills. I don't know if you can see that. It's starting to glare. Right there. It's on both sides. I think you can see it, it's right there. Also, right there. Alright, so I'll work my way across the front bumper. Rock chip. There's also like a little rock chip right here. There's a couple small ones right here. If you can see that. I'm trying to get my camera to focus right where my two fingers are. There's another tiny one right there. I think you can probably see it. See if I can get this to focus. Come on. Right there. Right there. This lip also has a little scuff right on the corner. And the sun's really starting to screw with me right now. Come on. Well, it's right here. I'll take a picture of it. And then besides that, that's really it. Both fog lights work. I will note this one on the driver's side has a crack in it. And then the passenger side one does not, but I believe they're different. Like, if you can tell by looking at them that they're not the same make, but they both work still. Oh, there's like this little spot right here. Okay, so that's pretty much the front of the car. You go along the fender. The wheels are in really nice shape. There's no significant curb rash or anything on them. The front tires have really good tread on them. I want to say there's about 75% tread left on them or something like that, but the rears will need to be replaced. They're definitely pretty low, I want to say. And what are these in the front? They're Dunlop Sport Max. What's the size on them? 225, 45, 17. The trim, the window trim is in really good shape too. It's not all faded and everything. There is a little imperfection right here. Not exactly. Get that to focus. Come on. Yep. Like right there. There's a little chip right here, right by the mirror. It's been touched up. Probably hard to see, but this little trim piece that goes along the door, it's very tight, but I want to say this tab in the front right here is probably broken. Let's see if it's a little bit of play. Just in the front though, it's tight along the whole side of the car, so The side skirt's in really good shape. They're not all scuffed up or anything. Trying to just get my camera to focus perfectly. There we go. It's gonna be hard to see. There is like a crack in the clear coat right there. Put my finger right there. It's not chipping or anything, but this wheel has a little touch up right here. Or actually, it's just a chip. I don't think it's been touched up, but like I said, the rear tires will need to be replaced. They're pretty low on tread. There is a little chip right here on this little thing. There's also another one right here. Hopefully you can see that. Like I said, I just washed the car, so it's probably a little damp in some spots. Some like hairline scratches on the wheel right there. Really hope this video comes out okay. I took it earlier yesterday, but I did it with my GoPro and it honestly didn't really come out too good. This thing's a beaut, man. I'm really gonna miss it. There's a little tiny paint crack right there on the side skirt, along with a couple chips. That's pretty common in that spot. That's really it for the outside. Hope that was thorough enough. Do another walk around of it. Alright, so I'm gonna do the inside of the car next. So hopefully the lighting's not too bad. Or actually, I'll show you guys the door jambs and then I'll go inside a little more. Really, this plastic trim piece here is in really good shape. It's not all marred up. It's like a tiny little hairline scratch across the M3. Right there you go. Maybe just for shits and giggles, I'll show you the bottom of the door. It's the side of the door. Door panel. These door cards are in really good shape too. There's like a little bit of splitting right here between this panel and this storage compartment. Something tells me that's probably pretty common. I'm not sure if these pedals, I think these pedals are aftermarket. I'll show you underneath the carpet. All the seats are in really nice shape, like the fabric and stuff. As you can see, the driver's side bolster is a little discolored right here. I was originally going to have someone fix it, but I just never got around to it. I mean, I got the car last October, so, but I was quoted like $300 to kind of restore it to like almost new condition. It's definitely savable. tiny bit of wear here, but definitely common. So this works. Oops. Sorry. This works. This one doesn't right here. But this works. Step in the car now. All the lights work in the car too when you open the door. It's in really good shape. It's not like what was I gonna say? It's not all like sagging and stuff, which that's pretty common as these cars age. Headliner's in good shape. It's not sagging or anything. It's probably gonna be hard for the camera to pick it up, but I'll just take a picture of it. It's the back of the driver's seat. So I think there's like a, I'm not sure if that's like, yeah, I'm not sure if there's a little back piece to this, but it works. I will say these ashtrays, they work mechanically, but they don't like, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't like stay closed. That's the case for both of them. The car is also missing the lower storage compartment for the passenger door. I actually have it, it's in the trunk. I just never got around to putting it in, but the passenger seat is really nice. Say it's damn near perfect. Gotta adjust the seat. Oops. Dash is in really good shape. There's no like real cracks or anything. Let's see what so it has 80,060 kilometers at this very moment. It does have an aftermarket head unit, which I was going to replace with a stock one because, I don't know, I just don't like this one. It does work though. This little trim piece has like 2 little screw holes in it, I want to say. I don't know why that's there. It was there when I bought the car, but also it does have the typical E36 glove box sag. All the door cards are in really, really nice shape. This one right here has a slight little tear right by this handle. Let's see if I can. That's really it. Like I said, I have that little storage compartment in the trunk. It was a little wet because I just washed it, so. I'm a very picky person, so I just want to get as close up to everything I can as possible. It's a little close up on the driver's side from a better angle. It's the license plate. There is this little slice in the floor right here. I don't know why that's there, but for a second. That's pretty much it for the inside. Yeah, I forget if I showed you guys this little chip on the door on the walk around video, but it's right there. Right there. Everything works too. This car has 2 sets of keys as well. So, start it up for you. This is a cold start, so e-brake works too. I'm parked on a hill right now. I will say the airbag light is always on in this car. Right now it's flashing, but usually it just stays on. Heat and AC work, last time I checked. I-beam. What was I gonna do? Horn. Just do the wipers for shits and giggles. What else was I gonna do? Show you inside the glove box. Nothing too spectacular. I think that's really it for the inside. I said the cars. I did start this like way earlier in the day. Probably like 8 hours ago, but like I said, the e-brake's up. It's the trunk space. I mean, there's really nothing going on in here. That's the little storage compartment I have. The toolkit is missing a couple parts, or a couple pieces I should say. It's gonna be a long video. Pop the hood. Runs like a sewing machine. That was what I was trying to show you on the other side, this little genuine, just to show that, I don't know if you can see it, but just to show you that the headlights are original.
Tiny on the film compared to you.
Well, it's not even just that, you know, I mean, it just don't have the bag.
Yeah.
Is what, it's the way they're made, you know? Like that thing there, you can take a 10 by 10 beam,
Yeah.
the grapple,
Yeah.
and grab it and just go crunch, boof, and it blows it up.
It'll blow it up.